Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis. Starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Right fielder, Dexter.
Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 5. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Woodruff, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Sogard is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jack Flaherty gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Hard hit down the line. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich, and it's been a series to hang his hat on with 4 hits and 7 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. O'Neill is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. And you can't even put a good swing on it.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2.
Ball, no.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
DeYoung stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now here it comes. Yadier Molina is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike 1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. To the left side, but it's well foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Fouled away. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. Oh, right back to him on the mound. The second for 1, and for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. Skied into very shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. And the inning is over. Brewers sent packing up. At the plate, Tyler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but What's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. O'Neill gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 1 out. Digging in, Jack Flaherty.
Number 22, Jack.
From the stretch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Oh, behind the back. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now that.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box, Eric Sogard, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Here's Justin Smoke now, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Thomas is right there, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Brandon Woodruff. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Back goes Thomas. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fowler stands 6'5" tall and will hit from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nothing doing there. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Cain on his way to second. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Fowler looking up. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Keston Hiura. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Fowler. He's there and records the first out.
Now batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is popped up. Carpenter is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Paul DeYoung becomes the first out of the inning. Yadi Molina digging in now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
1 strike.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Grounder down the line at third. Throw in the dirt, but Smoke able to dig it out. Nicely done, and they get the out at first.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch. And it's 1-1. Fastball well outside. Swung on and chopped down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Thomas has it for route number 1.
The pitcher, number 53.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Woodruff. He flew out in his last at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the shortstop.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. O'Neill waits on it. 2 down. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Comes set and the 0-1. popped up, back behind second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in now, Lane Thomas will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cards. Alex Reyes will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Digging in once again, Keston Hiura. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
So here is Avisail Garcia. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, and he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Number 7, Eric.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to 7th inning, ready to roll. Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. No balls and a strike to count. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, third baseman.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Paul DeYoung stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Runner at second, 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cards get a run. Kurt. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Webb will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Harrison Bader will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So striding in, Brandon Woodruff. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Bader is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 6.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, and you can see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Brock Holt will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Hey, I love stubborn pitchers. I love the fact that this guy keeps going to the well, but that's a dangerous location to keep missing it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers tackle. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lane Thomas. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Cain comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Colton Wong will stand in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it is.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Keston Hiura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped up. Goldschmidt is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 0-1 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Up next for Milwaukee. No left fielder. Avisail.
So here's Avisail Garcia. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Fowler. He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. John Brebbia answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Wong over to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable in the bump right now.
Popped him up. Navarez shading to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
0-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out. And the Brewers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Brandon Woodruff takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshow.com.